Yeah, roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast theme. Talking Burt and Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front. Tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discussing the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game, fam, that's our stuff.
And we're back here with another episode of the Pitch, Putt, and Puff. Got a new little AI featured intro song there for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. But appreciate everybody tuning in to the Pitch, Putt, and Puff. My name is Roger, aka RGB. Before we get rolling with our guest this evening, let's give a shout out to a couple sponsors. Going to start out with our newest sponsor, Transcend Wellness, located at 289 Oakwood Avenue, Troy, New York. It's the first New York State dispensary, licensed dispensary with a drive-through. It's freezing out there here in Troy, so make sure you take advantage of that. Go online to transcendwps.com, place your order, pull right up to the drive-through. Don't even have to get out of the car, but I recommend you do, and you stop in there and check out what they have to offer. Bunch of different varieties of brands, from dank, jaunty, you see it all. So what they really focus on is your needs. It's for when you walk in there, you're going to find something for sleep. You're going to find something for recovery. Everything's set up that way, which is really cool. It's not just by brand. So whatever you're looking for, they have it. So make sure you guys stop in there. Transcend Wellness, 289 Oakwood Avenue in Troy. They also have a delivery service if you don't feel like going anywhere at all. Set it up online. They'll bring it right to you. Like I said, Transcend Wellness, transcendwps.com. Let them know the Pitch, Putt, and Puff crew sends you. Also, make sure you guys go and you check out Shady Shafts, shadyshafts.com. Shadyshafts.com. Use promo code PUFF20. PUFF20 will save you 20% at checkout. The Shady Shafts are wraps. Go right around your drivers, irons, wedges. You can even throw it on the putter. Very easy to apply as well. Variety of different styles, from the camouflage, like the Hawaiian flower look. They have the smoke effect, the cannabis flower. There's something for every golfer over at Shady Shafts. Make sure you go check them out. Use promo code PUFF20 to save yourself 20% at checkout. shadyshafts.com. Also, we got the guys over at Back Nine Botanicals. Go check out Back Nine Botanicals. Variety of different CBD options over there for you. Excuse me. They have the Birdie Boost, the Moonlight Mulligan, the Players Blend. Literally something to get you through every point of your day. You need that little energy boost throughout to get you going with the Birdie Boost, and then the Players Blend to keep your focus going throughout the day, and then the crash out with the Moonlight Mulligan. And then the little booster they got now is the THC shot. So make sure you guys give this a try. This is the passion fruit, highly recommended from RGB. I can tell you that. So go check them out. Back Nine Botanicals. Let's save you a couple of bucks and use promo code TPUFF10. TPUFF10 will save you 10% at checkout. So go check out back9botanicals.com. We're going to take a quick break here, and then we'll get into it with our guest. We're going to have my man Frank on. You might have seen him online on Instagram. He's got a pretty big page there. Has a lot of brands he works with and such. So we'll hear a little bit about him. He's from the New York City area. Hopefully we get a chance to link up this summer when the weather finally changes and get around to golfing. But we're going to chop it up with him in just a few. And we're back here on the Pitch, Putt, and Puff. Joining me for our guest tonight, we got my man Confetti. You guys probably seen his page on IG. Always very active on there. Confetti, man, thanks for joining the show.
No problem, boss. Thank you for having me, man.
No doubt, man. Fellow New Yorker. He's downstate. us upstaters up here. You've actually hooked me up with a few guests through the social media sides. We had our man Alex on, Alex Stone, Stone in the Family. That was a great interview.
My
And
God.
then the Rolling Green Golf Club over the summer, I had them on. So
Yeah.
another one. Yep. So, but yeah, man, I'd love to hear about it. You know, I've been following your page obviously for a while and been chopping it up with you, but I'd love to hear a little bit about how you got into golf, and we'll start there.
Yeah, how I got into golf. So it's always funny telling the story. I've only been golfing for, what is this, January? So 18, 19 months. I've only been golfing for 19 months, not even a full 2 years. As some people know, I grew up playing baseball, played a little pro, but I was still playing pro-am up until 19 months ago, like
Okay.
just around the area. And then I had a game and I like tweaked my knee, and I tore my knee before when I was pro, maybe a year before I hurt my elbow. And I was just like, I got a 3-year-old son. I coach varsity teams. I want to be there for my kid. I want to train my kid. He loves golf. He loves baseball. So it would make him double the athlete I was, and I went,
Right.
he could be amazing if he wants to dedicate himself like I did. So I decided to hang it up. And then my brother-in-law, he was like, yo, let's go golf. I'm like, I don't know how to golf. So Father's Day of 2023, he bought me a set of clubs, showed it to my front door. He was like, yo, we're out to the range. And I'm like, the gun range? He was like, no, the driving range. I was like, all right. And I still look at that video sometimes. It was terrible, dog. But how bad I was, like, fueled me, because I don't like being bad at things, especially sports. Like, I've been an athlete since I could walk. So I became obsessed, and I lowered my handicap. Like, I practiced for like 6 months, and I got out there after my first 5 rounds. It got me to like a 24, 25. And within my first year, I brought it down to a 14, 15.
Okay.
And now I'm sitting at 11 and a half. And
Nice.
I'm still practicing like 3-4 days a week. If I'm not at the simulator practicing during the winter, I'm here in my den putting, practicing my putting, getting dialed in, figuring out what putters really work for me, because I have 3 now. So just trying to figure that out. So I'm just dedicated to the game, bro. I love this. I wish I was playing as a kid. I promise you, if I played golf as a kid, I'd be on tour.
Yeah, it's
1000%. I know so many people probably say that, but I know in my soul I would have been.
Right, because once you catch the bug too, our stories are kind of similar. Like, I wasn't an athlete to the professional aspect of it, but I was competitive in everything I did: football, baseball, basketball. You could put me on any situation, I would go and hold my own.
Yeah.
And when I got to the golf course, bro, I was embarrassing myself, like swinging it. Like, my biggest problem was baseball. I was a lefty. Golfing, I just taught myself how to golf righty.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so it took a little while. I did switch hit a little bit in high school, but not enough to where like I was good at it, to do it consistently enough to be like good at it.
Yeah.
I might have did it maybe 10 times my whole varsity career, 3-year varsity career.
Gotcha.
So I taught myself, but it was kind of good in a way because I didn't have the bad habits of baseball coming over.
Yeah.
But on the bad side, I didn't have any power really from the right side. So it took me a couple of years to really get that going. And I was the same thing, dude. I was shooting in like the 120s, 130s on some days, man. Like, it was rough out there, like 6-hour rounds. But now I'm to the point, 6 years in, I'm shooting in the mid 80s consistently. So like, I'm happy with that. When I get to the course and shoot my 85, I walk away with a smile on my face.
Absolutely,
you know?
Absolutely.
Just because I know where I was just a couple of years ago, and it's like it's a grind. And as you're in 19 months in, you're out, you're practicing in the winter. I was just saying before we started, I asked you, I was like, yo, are you still out playing golf? I know you're in the city and all, but like, you guys had videos the other day posted up like outside. I'm like, it's freezing out there.
Yeah. Above 35 degrees. I got those winter FootJoy gloves, compression pants under some golf pants.
Yep.
Like 2-3 hoodies. I'm out there walking. And once you walk, you know when you're walking. And I'm not walking 18, like I'm walking 9.
Right.
You know what? I lied. So like I told you, the course was closed. When I walked 9, we realized like obviously nobody's here, and we walked like 5 more. So I want to walk in 14.
Yeah, because once you're out there, you're out there. Who cares? Just keep it moving.
Yeah.
As long as the sunlight's up. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so I noticed you also do a lot of work with a lot of brands. I've seen You were just talking about some putters. What are some of the putter brands you've been working with?
Excuse me. So I recently signed with Lab Golf. So I have the DF3 Custom, and I just got in the OZ1. I posted a video yesterday, and I'm going to do a comparison video that I actually was editing before we hopped on. So that should come out tomorrow. I should finish that up tonight. So that'll be a fun little video. So getting locked in with those. This other brand, I don't know if many people heard of them, but they're from New Zealand, called Fine Tuned. They're kind of like Lab, like they just really like dial in your putter fitting. Fine Tuned uses Quintic technology, and I've seen them in person. I've heard the testimonial stories. The simulator spot I work at, they're sponsored by them, so I work with them closely, like editing videos for them.
Yep.
And they wanted to make me something. I was like, all right. I mean, I use Lab. Like, I'm signed with Lab, so I have to use Lab when I'm like playing the league or tournaments and all that. But I don't mind like putting with it, like practicing with it. You know.
Sure.
The mallet really resembles my OC1. So yeah, Fine Tune, like they're great. They're in New Zealand. Like they're awesome over there. They were down at the PGA show this week. But yeah, mainly Fine Tune and Lab.
So that's how it works for you on the like when you get signed with somebody, you can still use other brands, but you just can't use it in a competitive or like,
yeah, for sure.
just to practice. That's cool.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
And
like,
then
like Bryson DeChambeau, like he does all those challenges, right?
Yeah.
Like, he just dropped one today using Kirkland Costco's, but you wouldn't see him in a live golf match.
Right.
Costco's. Like
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, that's too. Then that's like, and the thing about like with your, you have, the more you play golf, the more experience you get, and you're obviously you got some professional baseball experience behind you, so you got a good idea what equipment is gonna like work properly. So to give a solid review on some new products is the type of guy to go to for sure. What other companies you've been working with? I seen what you have the Pluto golf shoes on the other day. I seen those.
No, I wish. So that's funny. Everybody thought I had on Plutos. I don't.
They weren't Plutos?
No, I want to work with them. That's gonna come in 2025. I feel it. We haven't spoken about a relationship, but on Instagram we know who each other are and stuff like that. But
right,
those are actually Vice Golf turf shoes. I signed with Vice Golf for balls, and I just started working with them close, building a strong relationship. They sent me some of their shoes. They're amazing. They're soft spikes, but they feel like the traction is ridiculous, dude. I don't know how to explain it. But I would bet my bottom dollar that if you're a person who likes hard spikes,
yeah,
I can put these soft spikes on you and you wouldn't tell the difference. That's how much they grip. So yeah, they're dope. I work at Vice Golf mainly for golf balls. Like I play a Vice golf ball. Like I'm selling them for golf balls. So I can change in and out of the shoes.
What's your favorite Vice? What's your favorite ball from Vice?
Probably the Pro Plus.
Yeah, I like those.
I started with the Air. That's when I was still like hitting Callaways and like slicing everything, like playing the baseball swing. And now I'm really like dialed in. So I'm looking for that low spin because like I'm launching the ball off the tee. So the Pro Plus is awesome. And it's comparison like the Pro V1X.
It really is. Like you do like I obviously I usually use like a Pro V1 if I have them, but like I do use the Vice. And when I noticed this, like I'm getting pretty much the same spin I do with a Pro V. When I use like a TP5, I don't get the same spin.
No,
my ball spins completely different around the green, and I've noticed that quite a bit. So the Titleist and the Vice, they're very similar. I've noticed that myself. Yeah.
I definitely prefer them over the Titleist. I do like the Titleist, but like you said, the spin is different. Like you can tell the difference.
It does, and like
balls, you can just beat them up, and like they stay in pristine condition.
I was just gonna say that, dude. I've hit a few car paths with those, and when I went and got them, I'm like, yo, there ain't a scuff on this thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where like not to diss like Callaway, but I've used some Callaway balls where one with a bounce, and it looks like it went through the grinder.
Yeah, that Warbird looked like it went through the war, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. So what are some of the courses you play down there in the city?
So my home course is Merrick. It's a beautiful 9-hole course. Honestly, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful 9-hole courses on the East Coast. Hidden gem for sure. Bethpage a lot. Two of my really good friends. part of my golf team, Who's Away Golf. They're caddies there.
Okay.
So I play there a lot. I haven't got to black yet. All of them have played it. I'm like, I'm good, guys. Because I know myself, dude. It's like I'm gonna get frustrated. I just finished shooting like an 83 on yellow or blue, and I'm gonna go over to black and shoot a 102. When I know I don't ever shoot above a 90 really anymore. So I'm like, guys, I'm gonna wait. I think this season though, like towards the end of it, I'll give it a go. And third will probably be Eisenhower.
Okay.
Eisenhower's a really good one. Yeah.
So I get a chance to come down to the city every year for my buddy has a Christmas tree business down there. So I go down and I help him deliver Christmas trees all throughout the city. So I'm in all 5 boroughs. And it's crazy to see, like, when I do see a golf course, I'm like, damn, like where, like, because when you think New York City, you're like, all right, where the hell do they fit a golf course in? But like obviously in the outskirts and stuff, you see them, and I'm like, all right, I got to get down here. I got to play some of these. Like I couldn't tell you. There was one I know, like when I'm going up towards like the Bronx, there's a course like on my right hand side when I'm going up. I can't remember the name of it right now. But there's a couple of them like I'm real tempted to come down like a weekend before when it's still somewhat nice out, and when I don't have to work and play some golf, or even just in the summertime, get down there.
Let's do it, dude. Please, down. I'll get us out. We'll play
for sure.
Well,
man, I'm going to find out in the next week or so, if possible, at my home course, if I can have a pitch putt and puff tournament. So obviously I love for you and Alex and the crew to come up. I'm thinking like early July, like second weekend, the weekend after the 4th of July is what I'm thinking. So like July 10th or 11th, I think it falls on. So
yeah,
that's my goal for the 2025 season. One of my buddies said to me, he goes, man, just focus on one thing and go all in on it this year. So that's kind of
facts.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. But it's been an interesting journey in the year and a half doing this podcast thing. You know, it's just meeting different people, you know, learning how to network with everybody, and just some of the crazy guests I've had on and the stories you hear. Because everybody's got a story. Like you got it. I didn't know you were a professional athlete prior to you saying that 10 minutes ago, you know, so that's like shit like that. That's cool to hear. What do you play baseball? You said?
Yeah, baseball.
Pitcher?
Yep.
Yeah. What did you get drafted or anything like that?
Yeah. So out of college and out of high school.
Oh, nice.
I didn't go in high school.
Nice.
Yeah.
What organization, do you care to say?
I really don't. People always ask me this, and then when like we're on camera, but yeah, I'll tell you after. But it's on the east. It was northeastern, not New York. Okay. That's why I don't like to say it, because like I'm a diehard New Yorker. And, like even when I
gotcha.
Play, I'm like I hated the organization. I'll definitely tell you once we
Gotcha. Yeah, I grew up. I'm the same thing. I grew up with Yankees. I'm a Yankees Giants fan for New York, but I'm a Hurricanes and Heat fan for college football and basketball. Yeah. I love my Heat, man. I don't know. It's just I was Jason Williams. I was a big Jay Will fan.
Oh man, how could you not be?
Yep. So that was my guy. Now he's into golf and cannabis and everything else. I'm like, dude, same dude, pretty much, man. That was my dude. What do you? What kind of events you got coming up? I see you do a lot of stuff at the simulator there. You had a crew out there. Was it this past weekend? I think I seen you had a crew out there doing an event.
So we were at that actually wasn't Lab 18. That was Golf Zones social out in downtown Brooklyn. I was hosting this event for my friend Kalechi. He has like a golf nonprofit called Golf Insights. So he asked me to host. I didn't really host the first one that he had at Lab 18, but I set up the relationship for him and the owner of Lab so they can have the event. And he asked me to hop on the mic a few times, and he loved it, how I controlled the crowd. So I just did it again for him.
Nice. You got any events yourself coming up?
No, not yet, dude. I've been thinking, though. So my mother has dementia, and I always wanted to do like Alzheimer's dementia, like nonprofit type of tournament. I don't know if I'll start that this year, but I do want to kind of try and host something. Like I got a lot of good relationship with these brands, so like we can have some awesome prizes, you know.
Right.
So I want to try and organize something. I was literally thinking about it on Friday. So we'll see. I'll definitely keep you updated. You already know that.
Hell yeah, we're down. I'll bring the whole crew down. I got at least 12 guys who would probably come down. So
hell yeah. Dude.
Yeah, so that's what we got, 12 to 16 guys, depending on how many tee times I get.
Yeah.
We go out every Sunday, we play our round, and then we throw a couple bucks on it. We come in, and everybody picks a card. So ace, ace, king, king. That's your team. Team with the lowest score wins.
Yeah.
So no handicaps involved, nothing. Straight up. It's
Oh,
very
straight up?
yeah. So it's
You got
very
any sticks on your team, or everybody's around the same handicap?
it's very mixed up. So that's the
Okay.
good thing. So you don't really. It's not too often you get the top two guys paired up together,
It's
especially
like
when
a
you got
four-man scramble, I'm guessing.
no straight up. You're playing your round.
Oh, you're just playing your
You're
stroke.
playing your round.
Oh,
Yep. So it puts a little pressure on you. Like if you're having a bad day, you still got to
Yeah.
finish that. You got to finish that round because you could be screwing someone else out of the cash. So at least you know what I mean. You don't want to be the guy that comes in with the 100 and you get paired with the guy who shot the 78, 79 that day, and you just fucked up his break 80 day. You know. So
that's diabolical.
my buddy started doing it on the 4th of July a few years ago, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, I got enough guys on Sunday to do this. Let's do it." And we probably have, I'd say four guys who consistently stay under like 85. The rest, then the middle of the pack is like 85 to 92. Then the other guys are 92 to 100. So
It's not bad at all.
it's all mixed up right amongst everybody. So
Yeah.
it makes it pretty even.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty even for sure. Yeah, man. What other brands do you work with? Did I miss anybody?
Yeah, a couple.
I see you always posting up with somebody, man. I can't keep up.
Yeah, there's a lot to keep up with. Honestly, I had to start keeping a list. So my irons, I'm signed with Tacoma.
Oh, nice.
Tacoma's 101 tees. I got the wedges as well. Driver, I'm not signed with TaylorMade, but I play a Stealth too.
Okay.
Who else?
How you like those Tacomas? They look beautiful. Every time I see the pictures of them, shit, they look beautiful. I haven't seen them in person.
They're gorgeous. The 101 tees are practically blades. So, like I said, I'm OCD. Like when I'm dedicated to something, like I go hard. So, just really have to dial in, know that you're not getting your yardages, you're not hitting the center of the face. So, I've also worked with Rip Golf, and they sent me a butter blade, which is like the blade is like this, dude, instead of like the standard 7 iron head. It's probably like this.
Okay.
So if I'm hitting something this small, center of the face, once I switch back to my irons, I'm going to be hitting the center of the face 90% of the time. So that's been helping a lot. So I'm working with Rip Golf. Gloves, I've been working with Left Behind Golf, Lefty Golf Club.
Yeah.
Barnaby's is dope. That's when you see me with the funky color gloves.
Yeah.
They're super dope. Who else have I been working with? I haven't shot content with them yet, but there's this. Are you familiar with like Cards of Humanity? Like
yeah.
Game kind of.
Yeah.
So it's like that, but for golf. It's this brand called Maybe Par. It's super dope. So for instance, I'll have like a 52 card deck. I'll shuffle it up. Everybody draws a card, but every card tells you what is being done to you or what you can do to another golfer, like on this hole. So it's pretty cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's called Maybe Par. I haven't shot content yet because it has to be outside. I'm trying to think any other brands that I'm working with. I was working with this shoe company based in Italy, Duca del Cosmo. Their soft spikes are awesome, very clean. I got like a wingtip, kind of like a FootJoy type of style.
All right, yeah.
So like a herringbone pattern. It's awesome. I think.
What do you prefer? You prefer soft cleat or the hard?
So I thought I preferred soft, and then I started playing in the Air Maxes over the summer, and I started slipping a lot. And then I was like, all right, I prefer hard spikes. And I went back to hard spikes, it's fine. But then I got the Vice, and like they're awesome. I just have to find the right soft spike that works for me. Because even the Duca del Cosmo, like they're soft spikes, but they're kind of, remember the old Pumas back in the day? Like the track ones? So it's like that on the bottom. And like they stick like hard spikes. And it's great. But like I said, they're soft. So it really just depends.
Yeah, I always find myself really just going to the hard spike ones. I had a pair of squares. Squares, and they're the best golf shoe I've ever had, especially in the rain. They're 100% waterproof. Like if it's any bit of wet out there, like you're literally, my feet stay dry the whole time. So traction wise and everything else, those shout out squares, I will give them that. But yeah, I was using those majority of the year, especially when it rained out. But also, try to be a swagger guy and like to mix it up. So every other pair I pretty much had were soft spikes. So I
Yeah.
was just rotating them in there. But there's a lot of things too, man. Like even with the soft spikes, like the two, like I wear I got a pair of 270s I wear around. I don't want to go to golf and put on the 270s and play golf in them. You know what I mean? So like there's not too many Nike options or other options to really get into. So it's cool to see companies like Vice and like Pluto and other companies coming out with different variations of styles.
Agreed. I need me a pair of Plutos. Oh, the last brand. Actually, I have on the hoodie. BF Go Golf. He does like golf apparel, and golf like accessories. It's more like a lifestyle brand. And he's like merging the culture between like high-end street fashion and golf. It's dope.
That's nice.
Yeah, super high quality hoodie. Like it's super warm right now. And once I hit 30, I get cold like at the little drop of degree. And like, these quality hoodies are awesome.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Now, do you find it easier like with the whole, obviously like the networking? But is there like a lot of golf companies and brands down there in the city, or is it like a hard thing to come by because there's not a lot of space for golf?
Golf brands in the sense of like brick and mortars, or just like people owning golf brands?
People like starting to like have their own golf brands, like in a community. Is there like a community in the city, like a golf community?
Yeah,
there's
there's definitely a golf community in the city. Yeah. Like Course Maps is down here. Five Borough Golf Club is down here. All the golf brands. Public Brand, he's down here.
Okay.
One of the co-founders of Hype Golf, he's down here.
Okay.
A lot. So like, there's definitely a community. It's not as much as like
the West Coast kind of thing,
or Arizona or LA. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting there for sure.
Yeah. It that's what I noticed too. Like I start to see like smaller clubs popping up and shit too. Yeah. So that's what we don't really have over here. Like on the West Coast, when I talk to guys, there's a lot of golf clubs. Yeah. Where we don't really have that. Like I guess the Pitch Putt and Puff's kind of like a golf club with the 16 guys we have, but it's not like I don't look at it as the club. I look at it as the boys going to play golf kind of thing. So
yeah, for sure. It's not like a Buckets Club with Malvin or anything.
Right.
Now, it needs to be more of that for sure. Like, I definitely would be down to start something like that. I've always been like the entrepreneur type. Yeah. Always, like I'm so used to starting businesses and people say, "Yeah, I'm down," but they don't do any work, and I'm so over that in this aspect of my life that I don't want to start something.
Knowing you're going to do everything.
Yeah, and to succeed, you need a team at the end of the day.
Like, you do, absolutely.
Basketball, like we're not Michael Jordan, so I'm always hesitant, but it's possible. It's possible. Like I said, I started my golf team, even a golf content creating. I owe a lot of it to my friend Caesar. Like he's been holding the camera, helping me think of ideas and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And he's been by my side through this golf content creation thing. So there are people out there that like rock with you, as you know. Like you got 16 guys that are outside with you diligently every Sunday. Like that's hard. It's hard to find 3 guys, dog.
Yeah, like, bro, it's hard. And it's a headache to organize, man. Like I literally put the group I put the tee times out in the group text, and it's it's the first. I'm obviously in, so the first 11 guys to get back to me, you're in. But that way it puts pressure on them to commit to it, kind of thing. Yeah. And like if you miss a week or you bail on me last minute, like you're not putting a text the next week. Like you're getting a suspension from the PPP, man. I gotta hold it down because that way it gives the guys like, all right, I fucked up. I can't be doing that. I know. Then they want to play that next Sunday and they ain't got nowhere to play.
Yeah,
especially when I got guys who want to play and then they're not showing up or something like that too. That's a pain.
That's the worst, bro.
Yeah, it happens every once in a while. Unfortunately, someone goes banged up on a Saturday night, especially up here. Like we have the horse track, Saratoga. True. So if there's a big event or a concert up there or something like that, they go up there partying and they come stumbling into the tee time or they don't make it at all. It's tough.
Oh man, it happens the older we get,
It's crazy.
Like people having families and stuff like that.
Yep, and that's why I got 16th. That way, if people go on vacation, everything else, I always got someone to fill a spot.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Always, but man, I love to wrap it up with 3 questions.
Yeah,
3 questions, all golf related. We'll start off with what's your favorite club in your bag?
Oh, I feel like that's been changing, dude. Like,
yeah, it does. It does change.
At this current moment. Oh man, you know what? It changed. So last week and months prior to that, it probably was like my 56 to 60 degree. Like I just hit darts, dude. Like, give me the number, I'm getting it there.
Yeah.
Like, my body just knows how far back to go. I can't explain it. But as of recently, like, I switched my driver shaft. Like, I got fitted for my driver. I got the right grip and everything. I cut it down, and I've been piping the driver, dude. So that's probably my favorite now. Like, I'm excited to get off the tee.
Right. Especially now that it's fitted and it's customized to you, like that makes it so much smoother.
Bro, club speed be like 119 effortlessly, like 290 carry. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what like playing good golf feels like.
Right. Shit. All right, and then next question. This might be a tough one, but because you've only been playing for 19 months, but what's your favorite course you ever played?
You know, Harbor Links. It's another course out here in Long Island. I've only played it twice, but bro, I promise you, when you go on this course, if I blindfolded you, took you to like hole 3,
Yeah.
just said, all right, let's finish the rest of this 18, you would think I got you in New Hampshire. It's one of the most beautiful courses, just full of greenery and nature, and it's quiet because it's just like off to the side somewhere, like northern Long Island. Like, it's awesome. Like Harbor Links.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've been out to the LI a few times for football tournaments back in the day. It's nice out there. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about, where you can get to little nice, quiet, peaceful spots out there.
Yeah.
Especially once you start driving. And then the last question to wrap it up: 3 people to add to your dream foursome. Don't matter dead or alive. Who would they be?
Damn. I guess I'd get crucified if I didn't say Tiger, right? So,
everybody usually says Tiger.
Gotta say Tiger. So me, Tiger. I'm gonna say Grant Horvat. I've been like obsessive over his golf swing. Like, the smoothness is like melted butter, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, 117 club speed, looks like he's swinging 80 miles per hour. It just makes no sense.
Yep.
Number 4. That's a tough one. It's a few people, dude. Number 4. I was thinking a pro, but I don't know. All right, so I'm between my favorite pro golfer, Tony Finau.
Okay.
And Stephen Malbon.
Gotcha. Okay.
The only reason I'm iffy on Stephen Malbon because I know a lot of people that know him, so that's not too far-fetched. Like, that could happen.
That could happen, right.
And Tony Finau, that probably may never happen, but you never know. Like, Grant Horvat played around with him last year. So
right. I mean, and he's a YouTuber, man. Grant basically started as a YouTuber. And he kind of changed the game for everybody. He
really did. He opened so many doors for us, bro.
For us right here. You know what I mean? Even because I wouldn't probably be doing this if he like good and like I just watched a video of him roasting Bob Does Sports off the tee, man. Those guys are going at it down in Orlando.
Yeah,
I'm going down to Orlando next week. I'm looking up, and it's going to be run down to Disney, and it's Pro Bowl weekend. So I'm like, damn, I wish we went the week before where it was PGA weekend. It wouldn't be as crazy as Disney with all the football fans and shit. But
are you going to play?
What's that?
Are you going to get around it?
I don't know. It depends on the schedule. We got a couple. I was looking at the itinerary because we got everything planned out to a T, and we got like a couple rest days in there. And there's a couple people I've met through the podcast. I'm just maybe if those rest days work when they're not working or whatever in their schedule, we can get 9 holes in or something. I might try to pull it off. But I never played down in Florida. Played down in Texas. Never got a chance to play down in Florida. Played in Aruba. I went down. That was interesting. So playing off of the ocean, it was like my 2nd or 3rd year playing golf, and I was out there solo playing 9 holes. It was a 9-hole course, but you looped around like different tee boxes for the 18.
Yeah.
And the wind factor off the ocean, I didn't put it into a factor. Like, dude, I hit my pitching wedge at the time. I was hitting like 100 yards, and I maybe hit it like 160 and like smoked it like onto another green behind the hole kind of thing. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna hurt somebody. But then like the one guy from North Carolina goes, hey buddy, you got to really adjust your clubs to the wind and take a little bit off. And he's seen that I was new to golf, so he kind of like was coaching me up, and I ended up playing around with him and his wife. So it turned out being a pretty good day, but it was obviously beautiful just with the views, man. The views in itself are worth every penny. And when I rented the clubs, it was like the Callaway Epics or something like that, I think. So it was not a bad set of clubs either that I rented. So it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah, I haven't played in only other place besides New York, and Jersey. I played in DC. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Right down the
this
three.
year,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna get to a couple more states.
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun just getting, even in going around the few states and just playing the different courses and seeing the different views. Like we're gonna do something down in the up in the Catskills. We plan on doing something up there. There's a nice like stay and play. They have 27 holes up there, I think. So
There's a stay and play at Catskills?
yeah, or, no, they got 36. Yeah, they got 36 holes, I think. Yeah, Christian Wyndham.
Okay.
So we're gonna work something out through the podcast and shit. So gonna try to do a little stay and play up there with the crew. Yeah, it's pretty nice, man. I've seen it. I've seen pictures and stuff. I've never had a chance to go play there, but just to play in the mountains and shit. So get some good footage out of it too.
Oh, for sure, dude. Epic footage, bro.
For sure. But Confetti, man, I really appreciate your time. We'll obviously keep in contact. If you ever got any events popping off you want to promote, let me know. We'll get you back on here. And anything I can do to help you down the road, man, hit me up. Let me know. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me.
Why don't you let everybody know where they can find you?
Yeah, for sure. Instagram is Caffetti, CAFFETTI_. TikTok, just Caffetti, but we don't know how long we'll have that.
Right.
And YouTube, I just started it up, just a couple shorts, but we are working on some series, some footage coming up soon. That's just Caffetti Golfs with us.
Nice. Yeah, the YouTube, man. Get on the YouTube. I don't promote my YouTube enough, dude. I always just post my link to the Apple podcast, and then I always forget about the YouTube story. I mean, I notice the videos where I do put it up there, I get more clicks. I'm like, man, I just got to start doing that.
Yeah, use like Hootsuite or something, dude. Something that posts for you.
Yeah, I got to do something. Yeah, just automatic. Yep. Well, all right, brother. Appreciate your time. We'll stay in touch. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the Pitch Putt and Puff. Talk to you soon. Later.
No, it'll be good, bro.
Game fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front, tee off in the noon, cause we don't bunt. Discuss in the course, weed strains for lunch. Straight shooters on the greens, not a front. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game fam, that's our stuff. Smoking aces, laces tied tight. With a puff we fly, elevate the night. Golf ball soaring, higher than a kite. Fairway to heaven, shining real bright. Pitch, put and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game fam, that's our stuff. Roll up the green, hit the links with RGB. Pitch, putt, and puff, it's our podcast theme. Talking Burton Bogies, hole in one dream. Golf cart cruising, we're the illest team. Pitch, putt, and puff, light it up, hit the rough. Every swing's a story, we can't get enough. Hazards and hard times, we know it's tough, but we live for the game fam, that's our stuff. Got my clubs in the trunk, blunt in the front, tee off in the noon.